Hi, my name is Jalia Fisher. Today, I want you to picture waking up 17 years old, feeling overwhelmed, your chest is tight, your brain is foggy, your eyes are poofy because you cried so much the night before, you're in a home and living a home life that isn't supporting your well-being nor your mental health, and there's nothing you can do about it, but you know that you're not okay, and you still have to wake up at 7 a.m. to show up for high school and pretend that you're okay because mental health isn't considered a real reason to stay home. Indiana schools should require 3 mental health days per academic school year because student mental health is proven to be getting worse. Attendance rules don't support wellness, and states that already allow mental health days to their students are seeing positive results. So as I go through this speech, I have 3 main points that I want to reach. Student mental health is declining. Indiana's policy doesn't support that. And other states have already proven that mental health days work perfectly fine. I want to expand more on mental health declining. According to CDC's 2025 Youth Mental Health Update, 44% of high school students reported that they had been feeling persistent sadness and persistent feelings of hopelessness. This is the highest level to ever be recorded, nothing to be taken lightly. Also, in March 2026, USA Today reported that school counselors nationwide are seeing a noticeable spike in crisis level stress during test seasons. This is not just normal stress, this is a mental health emergency that needs to be taken seriously. Just ignoring this problem does not make it disappear. Students need the time to rest before reaching their breaking point. And Indiana needs a policy that gives students that protected time to take care of themselves. When students struggle, current attendance rules are so strict that they don't support any time for students to struggle without getting them behind or getting them in trouble. A January 2026 NPR education report found that most states treat mental health days as unexcused absences unless they provide a doctor's notes, which most families do not have access to. According to April 2026 Indianapolis Star investigation, Indiana schools reported rising absenteeism tied to student burnout, directly to student burnout. Reasons being, students feel uncomfortable explaining why they're missing class, mostly because it's not an acceptable reason currently. Students also lie about mental health problems, and they have had to push through their burnout since this is not an acceptable reason. But neither of those options are healthy, and actually both of those options make the problem worse. And morally, you shouldn't have to fake whether you feel mentally healthy or not. Thankfully, this is not a new concept, and you don't have to guess a mental health day's work because a 2025 Washington Post analysis showed that states like Oregon, Utah, Illinois has seen better communication between their students and staff and have been able to provide early intervention for struggling teens thanks to their allowed mental health days. 2025 NBC News report found that students were more likely to seek help before reaching crisis levels because they felt supported. When students know that they have protection, they're more honest. And also, schools in these states say that mental health days have helped them catch problems sooner, and it's also helped them reduce their long-term absenteeism. My conclusion is that mandating 3 mental health days per school year is very necessary, and it is a message that student well-being matters. If you want healthier, more successful students, then you need to give these students space to breathe. Now I would like to open this up to a Q&A time. The first question being, what if students use this time to skip school? What if they just abuse mental health days? My answer to that is that when we look at reports like 2025 Washington Post analysis, it states that states that already allow mental health days haven't seen any kind of major abuse. When their students feel trusted, they're less likely